Hey, get off my porch. Hey, go home.
Smart doorbell cameras can catch some wild things happening just outside your front door, and they're also quickly becoming law enforcement's new best friend. Owners of smart doorbell cameras will tell you that you can catch some pretty strange things happening just outside your front door. From wildlife to theft to vandalism, the security system captures it all. And it's not just packages that thieves might be nabbing from your front porch.
I mean, how desperate can you be to steal flowers? How desperate can you be?
This Massachusetts resident was the victim of a flower thief, and while it seems odd, it's not entirely uncommon. A community in Kentucky experienced a string of thefts committed by a man dubbed the Gnome Bandit due to his penchant for swiping the popular lawn ornaments. And it's only because of footage from a doorbell camera that police were able to catch him.
One of our victims had a Ring camera on their front porch that caught video of him stealing from them. And then when we got that video posted, one of the local community members said, "I know who that guy is." And then we started getting several of those. And so the community helped us in identifying him, and then they helped us in locating him. If it weren't for the help of the people of this community, we probably never would have got him identified.
This time of year, it's not gnome abductions you need to worry about, though. It's package thieves. According to a 2017 report by Ring, 1 in 5 U.S. homeowners were a victim of package theft in the previous year.
It's a crime of opportunity, unfortunately. It's the season, right? The time of giving, the time of opportunity. One of the biggest things that we tell folks is if you don't think you're going to be home in time or right around the time when the delivery is going to take place and no one's going to be able to accept it for you, maybe have that package delivered either to a neighbor's house, a relative's house, or maybe even to your place of employment. A lot of folks now have turned to a lot of these, camera systems that they are able to install at home or in their place of employment, which has also been another tool for law enforcement that's aided us in identifying these suspects that are taking advantage of the time of year.
Some criminals are even bolder. Rather than simply stealing from your stoop, they may try to get inside your home. Randy Smith from Nebraska captured someone breaking into one of his properties and warned his neighborhood after he caught someone checking out cars outside his mother's home.
It's such a great deterrent. I mean, the spotlight goes on, camera starts recording.
It'll alert you when somebody's on your porch, and then it'll also alert you when somebody rings the bell. You're getting push notifications to your phone, so if somebody's on the porch trying to steal your package, you're going to know about it right now. And then you'll instantly be looking at the person standing there, and then you can talk to them as well.
That particular feature, being able to speak through the security system, has stopped crimes in real time.
Hey, man, don't do it. Yeah, that's right, y'all.
Steve Ludwig was away when someone dressed as an air conditioning repairman approached his home and tested the doorknob.
I woke up to an alert on my phone that said, someone at your front door.
The man went around to the back of the home where a second camera was placed and tried to get in that way.
Hey, dude, get the out of my yard. The cops are on the way.
Steve alerted the police, and the suspect was arrested a mere hour later by an officer in the area.
Originally, I was just going to get an alarm, and all that would have happened, the alarm would have went off and the guy would have ran away. Because I had the Ring camera system with the video, it was instant.
Well, this helps us because we can use other social media to go ahead and put out a picture rather than just a description. We can contact neighbors that may have captured the person's vehicle, and then it helps us work with local media outlets by being able to give them some video and pictures to push out.
And then we can build a case using that same video footage caught by the victim's home surveillance system.
Some departments are partnering specifically with Ring so they can get access to footage faster. Several law enforcement offices in Florida have done just that. They use an app that allows them to see video of criminal activity shared by Ring users and also lets officers share updates and alerts about crime in the area.
By warning residents, what that allows them to do is to be them a little bit more vigilant, and it allows them to call police if they see any suspicious activity.
Though for non-Ring users, some counties have an opt-in system in place called iWatch.
It's all voluntary, so if you tell us you have a camera and we look down, we have a burglary 5 houses away from you, we can go and say, hey, we had a burglary down the block. Would you look at your video camera? If you don't want to, you don't have to. If you see something you don't want to report, you don't have to. But if you want to prevent that burglar from coming back and getting your house, go ahead and give us a shout.
Obviously, smart cameras are a great tool for homeowners and police officers. With that in mind, we thought there might be some questions out there about these cameras and the stories covered in this episode. In my other life, I suppose you could say, I am a reporter at KETV in Omaha, so I tell stories of my own on a daily basis. We talked to our local police department, the Omaha Police Department, about what they were seeing, and then we also talked to a number of folks around the metro area who actually have these doorbell surveillance cameras, so like a Ring doorbell, a Nest camera, those would be examples. We've got a question here. Since the cameras have become popular, has there been a decrease in this type of crime? What I can tell you from our reporting locally, Omaha Police said there hasn't necessarily been a decrease in the crimes, but these videos are helping them solve a lot more of the property thefts and package thefts and car thefts. So yeah, that's kind of information that's specific to our area, but I would think that that probably stands true across the country, just having an actual visual of who these people committing crimes are. I don't have one of these cameras. Are they motion censored? Yes, my understanding is the ones at least that we talked to the sales guy about, so your Ring Cam, your Nest Cam, those are motion activated, and we tested some of them. When you walk up, I think it was like a 30-second recording time from when it senses that you're there, or if it continues sensing the motion, then it'll keep recording. So are there home surveillance devices for the inside of your house? And those do exist and can be really helpful. So one of the systems that the sales guy mentioned is Arlo. He said that's a pretty good system if you're looking at interior cameras. August Smart Lock and Simply Safe are other examples that can provide you with that interior surveillance. So not only is your doorbell capturing the person that's coming up to you, but you're also able to see people that get inside your house. So here we've got another one. If I found something on my own camera, what should the next step be? Okay, so Omaha Police told us that what they really want you to do is send them the video. It's great that you can share these videos on social media, or like Ring has its own app, but for Omaha Police, at least, they said it really doesn't do them much good if people are trying to investigate the crimes themselves. They need the videos to be sent to police so they can look at it and actually, file an official report and investigate the crime on their end and hopefully catch the person who committed the crime. If you do get your package stolen, say you report it to the company that you purchased it from, and they reimburse you or they send you a new one and it's sort of resolved on that end, Omaha Police said, hey, we still want you to send the video to us, because that's great that you got your money back, and of course they're happy that that's resolved, but they want to be able to investigate these thefts. So we did want to talk a little bit about some of the more positive things that are caught on these cameras. It's not all crime. So I don't know if you guys would have seen this one. This went viral. It was in Maryland. A flagpole had fallen over, and a guy who, to my understanding, was a Marine veteran, he saw that the flagpole had fallen over. He walked up and he couldn't get the pole to stand back up, so he took it upon himself to properly fold the flag and then place it on the porch. So that was a really sweet, heartwarming moment that kind of got spread around the internet, social media. So again, you might have seen it. Another one, which is just mostly hilarious, this guy thought that a package had been stolen. So initially, he starts out thinking that someone has stolen a package from his porch, from his house. He goes and checks his surveillance camera, and it turns out it was the neighbor's dog who had come over, seen the package, tried to open it, and then takes off with the package. So that's a pretty funny video that was captured on one of these home surveillance systems. Thanks guys for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Comment down below to let us know your thoughts, and be sure to subscribe for more dispatches from the middle.